Nein, wollte ich nicht.
Can you tell me what Mr. Dunn was doing upon the day of his death?
I can, but there is nothing very special to say. I was in the laboratory when I saw Mr. Dunn heading towards me. Tuesday is the day of his weekly visit. It was supposed to be at 9, but he was 10 minutes late, as usual.
And then?
Well, he came in to say good morning. Then I saw him spend 2 or 3 minutes by the plants outside the laboratory. After that, he ran out in the direction of the nursery, where Mr. Hamish was working. He was always in a rush during the inspection, you see. I would pity anyone who stood in his way.
And that was the last time you saw him?
Yes. I stayed in the laboratory until 20 minutes to 11, when I heard the cries of Albert and Mr. Hamish from the large glass house. I joined them as soon as I could, for I knew that something must be very wrong.
What exactly were you doing in the laboratory?
I was recording an experiment for my thesis. I only stopped my work once when Mr. Hamish visited me briefly around 10 o'clock.
You say you were recording an experiment when the tragedy occurred. Might I listen to the roll?
Certainly. Please do. You will find it in the laboratory. It is number 320.
Thank you, miss.
Everyone has gone, Holmes. The way is clear.
So. Muss ich. Warte mal. Ah, das ist weg. Das ist 1. Das ist 2. Und so. Müsste so gewesen sein, ne? Yep.
When Montague Dunn was standing close by the plants, the caterpillars were released and caused the deadly spores to activate. Panicking, and likely already half asphyxiated, Montague Dunn started back and knocked over the bust. He rushed to the door, but it was locked. He had to force it open with his shoulder. We already know the outcome. Montague Dunn collapsed and died, not far from the pool. Well, it is time to perform our experiment on the ventilation system.
Belüftungssystem. Alles klar. Wie kommen wir jetzt hier am schnellsten raus? Keine Ahnung. Ah. Hier lang. Das Belüftungssystem war denn das? Jedenfalls draußen. Oh, sehr komisch. Hier lang? Hier sind die Räume. So, hier lang. Ich glaube, hier ist richtig. Ja, da hinten ist das Belüftungssystem.
First of all, I need to visit the Colonial Collection room to see how those caterpillars dropped onto the deadly plants.
Was ist hier hinten, ne? Ach so. Ich hoffe, ich gehe richtig. Ich weiß es nicht. Ja, klar. Lauf immer hier lang. Warum? Keine Ahnung. Ach, glaube ich mal richtig, oder? Keine Ahnung. Was ist denn diese scheiß Belüftung jetzt schon wieder hin? Hier.
The caterpillars could only fall from the ventilation duct. Our caterpillars are in place. I'll activate the ventilation system so that they fall down. Watson, stay here and observe.
All right, Holmes.
Soll ich R1 drücken? Hier. Hä? Lol. Geht ja nur hier. Belüftung, Belüftung, Belüftung. Müsste hier sein. Da drüben. Genau. So, hier, was doch. Starten. Bauer. Aha, wir waren. Power.
The power is on. The engine cannot be started whilst the transmission is active.
Aha. So.
The engine has started. The ventilation system is working.
Wieder zurück. Klasse.
From here, we are unable to see the interior of the Colonial Collection
Jetzt
room.
muss ich hier.
Excellent. This ventilation fan is working. Let us see if I can activate the other one.
So. Geht's hier weiter? Ich da rüber. Hier.
Perfect. Now I just need to find Watson to check the result.
So. Mal gucken.
It works perfectly, Holmes. Bravo. Now, if you could just help me to get rid of these caterpillars.
Perfect. Now we know how the murder of Montague Dunn was carried out, by activating both Albert's and Mr. Hamish's fans.
But only from Mr. Hamish's workplace would it be possible to see when Montague Dunn entered the Colonial Collection room.
Möglichkeit der Stimulation von Dilly. Zack. Okay. Das war nicht die Sekte. Oder doch? Vielleicht auch so. Ne? Man weiß es nicht, man weiß es nicht. Das ist ja alles noch so halb, ne? Ui. Hamish ist schuldig. Was macht der Hamish? Okay. Werden wir den mal verhaften, den Sack.
Let's go to Scotland Yard.
Alles klar. Ja, das ist Welt und Martin nämlich verhaften zu lassen. Alles klar. Jetzt wird die Sau verhaftet. Oder der Sack. Wenn das auch wirklich war. Das, aber ich glaube schon, ich meine, ne? Ist ja eigentlich so gewollt von ihm gewesen, also scheint zumindest so. Bin mal gespannt. So, ist wieder nicht da, wa? Also, hier ist der Watson.
A very good day to you, my friend. Is Inspector Lestrade in?
The inspector's waiting for you in his office.
Alles klar. Ah, hey, was geht?
Mr. Holmes?
Der Hund. So, Lestrade.
Inspector, I believe that Martin Hamish is guilty of the murder of Montague Dunn.
Aha! I knew it. I'll send the lads around to arrest him.
Very good. I shall wait to hear from you.
Einige Zeit später. Oh, wir fahren mit der Kutsche. Okay. Bin hier mal gespannt, was jetzt kommt. Sequenz, wie es aussieht, weil dauert ein bisschen lange. Alter. Ich hasse ja sowas, ne? So lange Ladezeiten. Hasse ich ja wie die Pest. So.
Inspector, I came here as quickly as I could.
Martin Hamish is in the large glass house. There's no need to hurry.
Alter.
Martin Hamish is in the large glass house.
Ja.
What should we do next?
Du da?
Mr. Holmes?
So. Ja, also, nehmen wir die mal fest. Würde ich mal sagen.
Holmes, my God!
Was?
Yes. We found him like that.
Our messing around with the ventilation system didn't go unnoticed. Mr. Hamish realized that we knew.
Inspector, could you arrange the body, please? I should like to examine it.
Alter, die aufgehangen.
The mark around the neck is very visible. He died instantly.
Mein Leben ist mittlerweile die Hölle. Es ist nicht zu ertragen. Dann hat es verdient zu sterben. Aber ich kann es mir nicht verzeihen, dass sein Blut an meinen Händen klebt. Wir von der Familie Hamish sind immer Opfer unserer Umstände geworden. Und ich selbst bilde da keine Ausnahme. Ich muss für meine Sünde büßen. Und das werde ich hier und jetzt tun. Lebt wohl. Krass. Krasse Scheiße. Hier ist was.
Holmes, his left shoe is unique. This anomaly is often a characteristic of...
A club foot. Bravo, Watson. That is the key element of this case.
Okay. Kolumbus, Hamish Geständnis. Handelte Hamish alleine? Martin Hamish konnte aufgrund der Deprivation an seinem Klumpfuß nicht rennen. Von daher sollten wir herausfinden, ob er genug Zeit gehabt hätte, die Tür zum Container abzuschließen und das Belüftungssystem zu aktivieren. Hat er vielleicht einen Komplizen? Mit Lestuart reden. Unterhalten Sie sich mit Lestuart über die neuen Hinweise, die Sie an Martin Hamish leicht entdeckt haben. Alter. Alter Vater.
Something about this rings very oddly.
Why do you say that, Mr. Holmes?
Why? Because of Mr. Hamish's club foot. Oh, I deserve to be kicked from here to Charing Cross. I should have noticed it.
But, Mr. Holmes, I can't see why.
No, I don't suppose you do. You must recall that Mr. Dunn was locked inside the Colonial Collection room by the murderer. If it was Mr. Hamish, he would have had to run up to his workplace to trigger the fan situated above it, taking into consideration the condition of his foot.
Well, it is still possible.
Perhaps, but it is rather strange that such a person as Mr. Hamish decided to base his plan on the speed of his gait.
You mean to say that somebody helped him?
So the suicide is questionable?
Correct. Mr. Hamish accuses only himself in his letter, and so the investigation stops.
Possibly an accomplice, then? That idea had not occurred to me, Mr. Holmes.
I have another idea, Inspector. Thanks to the testimony that we have collected, we are able to rebuild the events as they took place that day.
With a timeline, such as we did in the Jack the Ripper case.
Precisely.
The map at the entrance of Kew Gardens should help us with our timeline.